Food security has become one of the most pressing issues on the agenda of most countries of the world, especially in a developing country like Nigeria that is currently grappling with a high prevalence of chronic undernourishment and hunger, which stands at a staggering 22 million according to the World Food and Agricultural Organization. To this end, the U.S. government has advised Nigerians to support what works by embracing scientific-based research to enable the federal government achieve its targets for food security amidst controversies trailing the use of genetically modified organisms in the country. In the special report, Clavis Gloriata attempts to highlight the basics of the technology and Nigeria's stance on the technology.
With over 200 million people, Nigeria, the most populated country in Africa and the sixth in the world, is currently facing one of its worst times in history due to the growing food insecurity, a situation that has made it difficult for its vibrant youth population, which stands at about 70%, to grow and contribute meaningfully to nation building. According to research, around 84 million Nigerians, representing about 37% of the total population, live below the poverty line, a situation that has been further escalated by conflict and insecurity, rising inflation, and the impact of climate change. As the world continues to evolve, innovative ideas and initiatives continue to emerge to drive growth and productivity. One of such is the integration of scientific-based research, particularly genetically modified organisms, in the area of agriculture to drive food sustainability. GMO has become the common term used by consumers and the media to describe foods that have been created through genetic engineering. A GMO, or genetically modified organism, is a plant, animal, or microorganism that has had its genetic material changed using technology called genetic engineering. For thousands of years, humans have been using conventional, also known as traditional modification methods, to breed plants and animals with more desirable traits. Genetic engineering can be more precise and faster than conventional breeding. In 2019, Nigeria joined the rest of the world in the use of GMOs by commercializing its first genetically modified crop in its bid to boost productivity and economic development amid safety concerns and debates. Since then, the country has approved the commercial release of 4 other teller maize varieties for commercial planting in the country, sparking even more reactions across quarters. At this workshop, organized by the National Biosafety Management Agency in Lagos, the U.S. government and other stakeholders in the biotechnology industry called on Nigerians to support the federal government's drive to achieve its target for food security by embracing the use of scientific-based innovations to boost agriculture.
Nigeria is doing wonderful work, I would say internationally, certainly in the continent of Africa, in developing products derived from modern biotechnology.
If correctly utilized, biosafety communication can ensure a smoother implementation of biosafety regulations and contribute to a greater stakeholders.
Any product or seeds that MBMA said is safe is safe.
A researcher at the event, Abraham Issa, gave a practical explanation of GM plants using a variety of cowpea, commonly known as beans.
This bottle 2 is the GM beans, and these others are the local beans. They look exactly the same. The aim of such images of using injections to inject GM crops, just to tell you that, these crops are made of chemicals, are all fallacies.
Over the years, the federal government, through its various biosafety agencies on various fora, have continued to insist that there is no cause for alarm, while urging Nigerians to embrace the innovation so as to maximize its potentials in ensuring food security in the country. Speaking at a side event for the recently concluded International Conference on Biotechnology in Abuja, The Director General of the National Biotechnology Research Development Agency, Professor Abdullahi Mustafa, among other stakeholders, expressed that GMO crops will go a long way in reducing food scarcity and ensuring that farmers in the country are self-reliant.
We are talking about the crops that are going to be released very soon. We are talking about soybean, and we are talking about rice and wheat also. These are some crops that are going to take a little time before they are released because of the safety rigorous procedure that we used to follow. And for sure, this is going to emancipate the country from all this hunger issue.
These food are declared safe, and taking them in your digestive tube is not any problem at all.
When it comes to the issue of insecurity, the issue of desertification, climate change and whatsoever, without the use of biotechnology, I don't think we should be strong enough to address these challenges that are coming in.
Despite its benefits, GMO remains a misunderstood science in Nigeria, where most farmers are uneducated and likely unaware of its potentials for productivity. These stakeholders, however, remain confident that the technology is just what Nigeria and Africa needs to revolutionize the continent's food shortage. Gloria Atta, reporting for Clearview News.